to have the mattress sale, and we have brought it today with the best of the best, the top of the top brand, the top everything, the best deals. We're going to jump right into our best value of the day, our today's special. Okay, we are jumping in. Did I see the today's special? You know what? The price is so amazing that it feels like a today's special. We have 17 little baby today's specials. This is one of the big ones, and here's what we're doing. This is Sealy, so let's start right there. It's a medium firm, so this is the best of both worlds. You get the firm support you want, but you get the luxury on top of the cushy and softness. So this is one of those hybrid, like best of the best. You are getting all the technology. Like if you go into a store and want a Sealy, they'll ask you, do you want the high-end top of the line, or do you want to start with a base model? This is the high-end top of the line. They'll ask you if you want, get out your credit card and spend another $150 to give it delivered, or with the top of the line, you get white glove delivery. You get white glove delivery. The coils, the technology, everything in this is top of the line. You have your choice of getting the set, which we're going to start the show talking about, or you can get the mattress alone. The only reason why you should get the mattress alone is if you have a platform bed or an adjustable base. Otherwise, to have the mattress be the most effective, you need to get the set, and the price is not that much different, by the way. So we have a twin, and let me give you some updates on how many I have left. The twin of the weekly deal drop, I have 18 left. The full, I have 95. The queen, I have under 300. The king, I just have 100 left. And California king, I have about, oh my goodness, it says I think I only have like 19 left of the, yeah, the California gang, I only have 19 left. We're down to the, we did not say goodbye to you like 2 minutes ago. You are not allowed to come into the studio anymore. Goodbye, Ty. Love you. So here's our HSN deal price, which is always fantastic. But look at the difference between our sale price. $699. You can see, deal price $1,000. 5 flex pay. $139.80 to $239.80, depending on which you get. Now, I also want to talk about VIP financing. So you get a year and a half to pay off if you have an HSN card or our sister network, QVC. It's called a Q card. There's no interest, no fee. And to get a HSN card, go to our website, hsn.com, put an HSN card in the search, or call the 800 number, 1-800-695-1418. Now, here's the VIP. I can give you some of the numbers here. The twin, it'll be $39, $47 for the full. The queen, it'll be $50, and it'll be $67 a month for the king. But remember, you could pay it off early if you want, as long as you pay it off before the year and a half is over with. That's number one, most important, because otherwise you're going to pay interest. I'm going to bring out our special guest, Rebecca Wood, for what feels like a Today Special, which is actually a weekly deal drop.
Do you know when you said it? I didn't even think twice.
You know what it is? For being here for 18 years, always the Today Special on this particular holiday weekend is a mattress, and we have so few of these. As a matter of fact, I know yesterday we sold out of the twin, and the twin in the full, and we had to go back to Sealy and say, we have like 3 more shows we're supposed to do. Is there any way you can? Because I know that when you at home order these are made fresh to order in the United States of America. Like, they look at your address and your zip code, and the factory that is closest, because I think there's like 20 across the country, there's a bunch of them all across the country, that they will be making this specific mattress for you, right, Rebecca?
It's made to, or it's like the best donut in the whole entire world, 100%. Right.
Made fresh.
And some people are wondering, well, if you're making them, why can't we have as many kings and queens and whatever? Because we talk with Sealy. We have a long history with Sealy, and they allot so much to be sold to us. So when we go back and we ask, they're like, fine, here's a couple more, and that's exactly
literally
what
a dozen more. That's literally all we got, just so we could do this presentation. And folks at home were able to make a choice of and have all of them available.
So there's 2 questions whenever we talk about that, and is, well, how do I know if I need a new mattress? And that is, I always say, if you're waking up and you're like cracking your back and stretching before your feet even hit the floor, you're getting through the day barely, just kind of, you know, struggling, you can't think of the right word. Maybe you're like me and I get really grumpy. My daughters tell me I get really grumpy, and I'm gonna admit I 100% do. So many times we think we're either stressed, or we think, you know, we're putting our bodies through a little bit more physical activity. Think, when did you buy your mattress? If you have a hard time remembering the year that you bought your mattress, chances are it's time for a new mattress. We always say about 10 years. With this Sealy mattress, you're getting a 10-year warranty. So that is unheard of. Now, why Sealy Posturepedic? It's the best of the best. We're #1 most, there we go. That's a 10-year limited warranty that we have. And we're the #1 most trusted brand in mattresses when it comes in America. #1 most trusted. I mean, that's better than the #1 selling.
I mean, it's like saying Kleenex, you know it's a tissue, Sealy, you know it's a mattress. It's synonymous with the brand.
144 years we've been around, 144 years. We've survived recessions and depressions and wars, and the only way we can do that is by delivering every single time. When you want that great mattress, we're gonna make it, and customer service, which is also American-based.
You know, I also want to talk about made in the USA, because there's a word I know that's on the news and people are talking about that. Sealy's always done that. Always done that. So the other thing is, if you go to mattress sales at, mattress sales, let's show that factory footage. I would love that. This is going to be your neighborhood, the one closest to you, where they make a fresh mattress just for you and then delivered to you with the white glove delivery that we're going to talk about. They take away the old mattress. They put the new mattress wherever you want it. They even take away the packaging. This is amazing quality and made fresh. I know this holiday weekend, a lot of people say this is traditionally, this and Labor Day. They go, this is the, 'tis the season for sales on mattress. Let's be honest, it is. When you go to some of these warehouses, I've even seen trucks at the side of the road have mattresses laid out on the side of the road in plastic.
That you have to go to get the dust off of.
So they may have been in a warehouse for who knows how long, or replastered. There's literally laws about the safety of mattresses, and that's why these are only made in the USA at a company that's been around for 140 years, which I just learned. 140 years, you just told me. And let's talk about the delivery, because I think that's one of those things, because if you buy a new mattress, you know, moving, one of the hardest parts of moving is moving your mattress. These puppies are heavy.
They're very heavy, and we do give you 4 handles on each side, 2 handles on each side, top and bottom as well. But you're not gonna have to touch this mattress. When it comes to you, we're gonna call you. We set a time that works best for you. We show up, you point. You say upstairs, downstairs, down the hall. We will then take your old mattress and move it to a room of your choice if you want to keep it and put it into another room, or we'll take it away with us. We'll bring in that fresh new mattress and we'll spend time with you. Do you have any questions? Maybe you have an adjustable foundation and you want to see how this would work with that. We will spend that time to make sure you know everything you need to know about your new mattress, and then we're going to take all of the debris away, which is something you typically pay extra for if you go and you buy in the big box stores.
Right, even if let's say you're not buying a new mattress, you just want to throw away your mattress, because we had a big hurricane and people were throwing away. We got a notice from the city, no one throw away your mattress. You have to have your mattress. It's one of those things where you have to pay to somebody a certain way. So that's this. And by the way, when I say white glove delivery, this is kind of like a funny sidebar. Some customers said, oh, they delivered it and their gloves, like they didn't wear white gloves. That's an expression.
Yes.
This isn't like you're not buying a new Birkin bag where on
white
TikTok.
Glove just talks about the luxury of it, right?
It speaks to it's an expression. It means the luxury of it. So if the person delivery is not actually wearing little Minnie Mouse white gloves, that's cool. Like they're not actually going to be wearing. It's that kind of level of service. We should call it 5-star delivery.
5-star.
It's 5-star delivery. Yeah, it's definitely 5-star delivery. Let me also mention. I did mention that if you get the mattress only, that's for those of you that have a platform bed or adjustable base. We do have the pricing for that. My producer Andre is super excited for everybody to see that, because I know there's lots of customers that have a platform bed. Twin, it's $599. It was $974. You see the difference in the prices, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. The full was $1,000. It's $749. The queen, $799. And look at that, just $50 more to get a queen. And that's a big difference if you want to upgrade. Now's the time to upgrade to a bigger bed. The king in California King, it's not the same bed, it's the same price. A California King is a different size. It's just the same price as a king. It's $1,000 and you save about $500. Here's the 5 flex pay all the way to the right, $119.80 to $199.80 depending on the size. But don't forget, we also have VIP financing. So you can do a year and a half with no interest if you buy it with a HSN card. So the only thing oh, there's the VIP right there on the screen. The twin is $33.27, the full is $41.61, the queen is $44.38. That's how much it is per month with no interest, no fee. And I do want to add, whether you use FlexPay or VIP financing, we ship with the first payment. A lot of people, even to this day, say, is it like layaway? No, you don't. It's the opposite. You get it right away and then pay it off over time. And you spend a third of your life in bed, Rebecca.
Or if you're like me, a tad bit more, because I love my sleep. I love my sleep. But here's the thing.
I would spend more than a third of my life
if I give one. And if you can't, if you're somebody that only gets 6 hours of sleep, some even less, then it's even more important that you make every single second of that sleep count. And that's what you're gonna be able to do with this mattress. This is the best of the best. We call this the Rolls Royce. Sealy Posturepedic, we've been around, as I said, Sealy's been around 144 years. We developed the Posturepedic to be our top of the line. These are the best coils, the best support, the best comfort layers, and the absolute best when it comes to our chill technology as well. It's breathable throughout. This is the one that we listened to you. You wanted the coils that will stop the motion transfer, we gave you the best of them. You wanted that breathability, we gave you that breathability. You want the Posturepedic, which is going to give you extra support along 2/3 of the mattress, because that's where your actual torso is. We're gonna give it to you. Then we went and we talked to orthopedic specialists to ensure that we were giving your pressure points the relief it needs, your body the respite that it needs, and we put it all into the Beddingham. So when you're taking a look at it, it's 13 inches. This is what the 13 inches is made up. I love being able to see what's inside.
Yeah, me too. And I will say that even if you go to a Sealy store, you're not getting this mattress. This particular mattress is made exclusively for us at HSN, and that's a big thank you to our buyers who go to, they go to bat for us. They're like the most, black belt shoppers in the world, and they negotiate with Sealy and they say, oh, it's this, there's this in level, we want this level. Okay, the coils can be like that, we want this, and we want that for everything. And then they negotiate the price. That's why it's like we have so few, why it isn't a Today Special, just a weekly deal drop. And we're coming to the end of the holiday weekend, and then the price goes away. Even if we have a few more that we negotiated to get, you will not keep that price. And if you're thinking of spending your entire day of shopping, going from store to store to store, deciding which mattress you want, let us do that for you. This is a medium firm with luxury on top. It's the best of both worlds mattress that is the top of the line from Sealy. We know what you like. This is it. You're gonna love this mattress, and you would spend a fortune if you bought it at a retail store. We're shipping it to you for free in a way that is 5-star luxury service. We'll remove the old mattress. We'll even take the packaging off of it and take that away and put it in the garbage for you. You won't even have to do that. And maybe your old mattress is gonna go in the guest room. We'll even move it from the primary bedroom to the guest room and then put your new Sealy there. Everyone should be getting the set unless you have
if you have a platform bed, if you have an adjustable bed, these do work on adjustable beds
yes,
too.
they do.
Want to let you know that.
And I have an adjustable base. That is the best. It's just amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't have that yet. I really want that.
I like it.
I got my California King, and I think, oh my gosh, this is I can't imagine that. So it does work on that. Or if your base is less than 10 years old. So this is just a great way to start fresh if you don't know when you bought that base the last time, or you just want to refresh and start new.
The prices are actually fairly similar, and I really encourage you to get the set if you've got an old base.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's meant to support this mattress.
And then I also say, make sure you remember, because I was thinking the other day, I'm like, when did I buy my last mattress? It's been a while, and I was like, oh, 2015. Like, it's 10 years already.
Yeah,
so
10
now
years already,
it's time
right?
for me.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you, when I am actually told what goes into the mattress, I'm like, that's what I need. This is for everybody.
For everybody.
We had the entire crew they come up and they roll around. They want to see what it feels like.
Right.
And everybody loved it. Nobody said it was too soft. Nobody said it was too firm. It was truly
it's the Goldilocks.
It's the Goldilocks of everything. And we always start with support, because we love to talk about the comfort layers, but really what it boils down to, you need that great foundation of support. And I always joke that with Sealy, our support has support. This is an 1.5 inches of that foam that we're so known for, that is going to support our very top of the line. They're Response Pro HD encased coils. Each one is individually encased, and there's two different. So this is going to be the Pro HD encased coils. These are the Duraflex Pro Edge coils. We do the edge, and you can see how they're built a little bit differently. We do that on the edges, so you're gonna have that extra support. So if you're like me and that dog jumps up, and I don't know what it is about Keebler, but she just keeps moving me to more and more and more. You're never gonna feel like you're gonna roll off. When you're tying your shoes in the morning and you're sitting on the edge of the bed, you're not gonna feel like you're gonna fall off. Or if you just need that added support to get up off your mattress, you've got that support. In the middle, they're also individually encased, and you can see when I move one, the others around it don't move. Why is that so important? Because if you have a partner that works odd hours, is going to the bathroom a few times a night, kids that jump into your bed, dogs that jump into your bed, you're not going to get that motion. And that's so important. There's 3 things that you need to get the best night's sleep. One is to stay in one place as long as you possibly can, and to do that, you can't feel that motion because that will wake you up out of that deep restorative sleep.
Yeah, and let's talk about sleep and how important that is. You know, you and I work in live TV, so we've experienced what it's like not sleeping. For the first 6 years I worked here, I did an overnight shift, and I didn't really understand how important sleep was until I no longer had it, until it was no longer a part of my life. Because I read all these books about sleep, you know, how do you get the best sleep? I'll tell you, you think about it, what's the difference like when you go camping? And you're like, gosh, I miss my bed. The difference between going camping in your bed is the difference between the bed you have now and this bed. That's the difference on how much better of a sleep you get in the new technology. You probably don't have the same cell phone you had 5 years ago. Why would you even have the same bed? The technology of everything has really gone up, and in Sealy, they're at the cutting edge and the front of the line with sleep research, sleep studies, sleep technology.
We have 125 patents worldwide just on our mattress technology. You don't think of technology and mattresses.
Yeah.
It doesn't always go hand in hand, you don't think, but it does when it's Sealy, especially Sealy Posturepedic Plus.
Right. I mean, there's all sorts of mattresses. We sell other mattresses here at HSN that you get delivered in a box, that you'd get that, you know, are, but listen, this is, let's be honest, this is it. This is the top of the line. This is the highest end mattress that we ever present here at HSN, but we're not doing the highest end prices. This is what's so extraordinary. You'll have this a purchase for a decade. And when you think about it, let's say $899, that's for the set, for the queen, $900. How much was your cell phone? Was your cell phone $1,000? Was your cell phone, I mean,
and does that last a decade?
And will that change your health, your focus, your mental acuity, like everything about your entire life? Because that's what a mattress does. And we're giving you a 1.5 years to pay it off if you have an HSN card. Here's 5 FlexPay, any major credit card, MasterCard, Visa, PayPal, Apple Pay, whatever, we take it. This is really a way for you to take those steps in having a healthy life. And I'll tell you, it doesn't matter if you're 20, 50, 70, 90. It makes a huge difference.
You feel it. There's 3 things you need to be healthy in life, right? It's to eat well, drink a lot of water, and get your sleep. Those are the cornerstones of really trying to lead a healthy and happy life. If you're chasing that sleep, chances are it's your mattress. So many of us do think it's the last thing we think of. And then all of a sudden, we've had people with their other mattresses, they'll come back and review, and I'm gonna tell you, I know this is going to be a 5-star just like other Sealy mattresses, and they'll say, my back stopped hurting the very first night I was sleeping on it. I slept better than I have in years. We just don't put 2 and 2 together a lot, that how we're feeling physically and emotionally and mentally can be tied to our mattress, but so your body needs to rest. Your body, not just your brain, your entire body needs that rest, and this is going to give it to you.
I mean, even in skincare, when I do a lot of beauty shows and skincare, we always say, okay, this is for the night regimen, because that's when your skin repairs. Even if we're talking about having younger looking skin, it's the sleep at night that literally does everything. It's kind of like that magic thing. I know I take my Andrew Lessman supplements. I use the skincare that we have here at HSN. I have the treadmill I got from Denise Austin. The most important thing I do is have a good night's sleep. You know, full stop. Full stop. That's the most important thing you do. And check out Sealy. Sealy is this brand. Let's talk about this.
Sealy is 144 years old. There is not one person alive on this earth that hasn't lived a day without Sealy being in business. I mean, we have survived everything that the world can throw at you, and the reason we do that is because people come back time and time again because we deliver over and over again. We will give you that best night's sleep. I'm so proud to be able to say we're the #1 most trusted name in mattresses in America. We put all of our products through 10 years worth of use. That's why we can give you a 10-year warranty on this and not even blink an eye. A 10-year warranty. Remember, they usually say you're supposed to replace your mattress. Well, we're gonna be covering it that entire time. And you know when you're getting it home, we have a CertiPure certification that we get as well, and that means that though we're giving you all of that technology and we're giving you the best of the best in the cooling technology as well, we're not ever using any dangerous chemicals to make that. And I think that's really, really important too. When you lie on
That's why it's made in the USA.
Exactly.
Let's just put it that way. You don't have to fumigate your house when you open up the packaging and smell all the chemicals.
Like
formaldehyde. And you don't know what you're getting when you get the mattress from the side of the road. I keep mentioning that because I've seen a lot of side of the road mattress sales in my life.
Yes,
I mean, it's
true.
just really, really important for you to invest in a good mattress. And I know that this is, you know, 'tis the season. We always talk about that this is the time of year where you're getting like the best deals. And you take a look at this mattress. Take a look at what a brand new mattress looks like. When you strip your bed, what does your mattress look like? Does it have stains on it? Is it kind of lumpy? Is it uneven? You may think, oh, that's not gonna make that much of a difference. It makes a huge difference.
It does, it always does. And I love that we're also giving you options where you can get the base and the mattress, or you could get just the mattress. Maybe you do have that adjustable bed, or maybe you have a platform bed. You get to choose. So I really do love that the price is just a little bit different, but you can decide if you want that platform or not.
Right, so we'll give you the pricing for just the mattress. So that's if you have a platform bed, an adjustable base, or if you have a base that you just purchased like last week, like recently. But a twin is $599, a full $749, the queen $799, and the king Cal King, it's a little under $1,000, $999. Now, you see you're saving, you know, $480 on the king. You see how much you're saving, $200. This is our price that we're doing today for the holiday weekend. You have 5 months to pay it off with any major credit card, or if you use the HSN card or our sister network, QVC, they have something called a Q card. If you use one of those, we give you a 1.5 years to pay it off. And again, this is the mattress only. If you don't use, we used to call it a box spring, but it's called something else now. It's called like a base.
A base or a foundation.
A foundation or a base. I actually have a question. How tall is the base?
The base is 9 inches.
9 inches,
So the
because
base
I know
is
that's a
9.
question people always ask, because the bases come in different heights.
And I think that's important when you see, so this is what it would look like in your house, right? So the base is 9 inches and the actual mattress is 13. It's not something you're gonna need a step ladder to get into. It's everything about this is the Goldilocks. It is going to be the perfect height. It's gonna be the perfect amount of firmness. It's not too soft, it's not too firm, and the perfect amount of support to give you relief. And you're seeing in that 13 inches all of the layers. I've told you, and maybe you're just joining us, so I just briefly about the coils, because these coils are our very best, top of the line, Rolls Royce when it comes to coils. And they're so important because they give you edge-to-edge support, and they're gonna reduce motion transfer to where you don't even feel if somebody comes and gets into bed, if they've been up late or going into the bathroom. Also, it's really hard to see, but we have ventilation built in. There's ventilation built into every layer. So many times if you hear cooling technology, it's just that top layer. Well, we've built it into each layer so it's all breathable. So then our Sealy Chill technology, really, it feels like you're laying on the cool side of the pillow all night long.
Wait, can we talk about that for a second?
Yes.
Because as the senior member of the two people on the bed.
Oh, I'm dealing with it too, honey.
I'm dealing with it too. I'm at least a couple decades older than you, but I'll say women, when we get older and you go through that hot sleep thing, if you bought like a memory foam bed that you're like roasting it at night and you're like sticking your face in the freezer, we've all been there. I want you to think about what Rebecca just said about the cooling technology. That's why when I mentioned how important technology is, that's one of the things, you know, we mentioned this and this and this and this. That could be the #1 thing that's waking you up at night, is that you're hot at night. Just that one technology in the 124 patents, that
exactly.
it could be that one
game
thing,
changer.
could be a complete game changer for some people, especially women that are older, like in my age group.
And you just are so hot, and it does wake you up, and you just wait to cool down to be able to fall back asleep. Remember, I told you the 3 things that will keep you in one area as long as possible to give you your best night's sleep is no motion, and the other is no heat transfer, not to be sweating, not to be looking for that cool side.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Or here's the technology that I'm talking about. This is our Sealy Cool Gel Foam. There's a gel, it's gel infused, and there's breathability throughout the entire mattress. So if you've always loved like the memory foam.
If you love the feel of memory foam, but you didn't like the
No, that's
the
what
roasting.
I was just gonna say. You're sitting there and you can feel it almost, the sweat on your back.
Exactly.
It traps the heat.
Right.
We've infused this with gel, so there's air that it's airy and light.
It's literally the opposite.
Literally and not only that, I'm gonna get to in the top layer, in every fiber of this cool net cover, we have Sealy Chill technology built in too. So when I say every layer is going to let you sleep more comfortably, when it even comes to just the heat, that's what you're gonna get.
And when I say I've read books about sleep, I'm not joking. They say things like have the temperature be lower, like cooler at night. If the temperature raises in the room or on the bed from the hot bed, you will literally not be able to sleep. It will wake you up. It is toss and turn. So that temperature thing is crucial. You know, there's other tips like keep the room dark. People say don't be on your phone up until the last minute. I ignore that one. But I will say, I mean, there's there's a million, you know, tips for sleeping well. But the temperature is a huge one. And the technology of this, I know you're going to love this. And if you've shopped at HSN for years and years and years and years, you know us, you trust us. This is one of those things where I will tell you, I've bought my daughter mattresses, us mattresses, everything. I always say, there's 2 times a year you can get a mattress to my daughter.
Yeah, you have to choose.
You have to choose if you want it.
If you don't get it now, then
Memorial
you're gonna
Day,
have to wait.
then you're waiting till Labor Day because I am not paying full price.
But I love what you just said too. If you are going to buy it for your daughter and you want to send it to her wherever she is, you can do that.
Yeah.
You can order it and have it delivered to them.
Shipped anywhere. I'm getting some updates on quantity from Mission Control. Okay, so let me just start with that information. So you know you sold out of the Twin the other day, and we went back to them, and we were able to get some more to do because I know you have a couple more shows after this. The quantity we have right now for the show is immovable. There's no more quantity being added. So how many do we have left in the Twin, Dre, then? I have 16 left in the set if you want a Twin. 16. That's all. Okay, how many? 15 if you want the mattress only in the Twin. So you see that we're getting down to our final quantity. I know the full is also limited. I know the California King is also 17 left for the California King in a set.
Did you know what I noticed?
That's how many we have.
The California King is the same price as the full if you were to pay what full price.
Oh yeah.
So
and
if you wanted
upgrade to the bigger bed,
you roll for days. Like you said, you have the adjustable. That's what I'm aspiring
I'm not gonna lie, it's a game changer.
I do have the California King, and I have 3 daughters and 2 dogs, and we'll all jump in and watch movies, and there's space for everybody.
Yeah.
And I do love, you know, it's just wonderful. So if you can do that, it's a great way to do it.
Right, and I will say that this, I mean, the concept of a weekly deal drop is that it lasts all week. It is, I mean, this is
our 3rd presentation.
This is only the 3rd presentation?
Yes. Yeah, and we already sold out, and then they went back. And again, Sealy, even though we're making these
I thought this was at the end of the week.
No.
This is the beginning of the week.
This is the beginning of the week.
Okay.
No, it's they just started us on, I think it was Friday.
Okay, because I was going to say, because usually it goes Monday to Sunday.
Right. No, we
because
did
of the
Friday,
holiday
Saturday,
weekend, Friday and
exactly.
Saturday, and so you give a jump on it, and that's why we're on Monday. It's supposed to be beginning today. We're like giving final quantities of everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the Posturepedic?
I
Because
love
think
that.
even if I say Sealy, you could shut your eyes and you can see the Sealy logo. We've all grown up with it. Posturepedic Plus is going to be the top of the line with Sealy. And this right here is our Posturepedic Plus. This is why we work with orthopedic specialists to give you relief on your pressure points. Here's the other reason. You can see this is, there's that logo. I mean, it is something that's synonymous with the best night's sleep. Your grandparents, your parents, your great-grandparents at 144 years. I was trying to think how many great-greats we could add to that.
Yeah.
But we've all grown up with it. And this is when we are always listening to you and always upgrading. This is one of the upgrades. You can see this is another gel-infused foam.
And by the way, when you go to the store, the Sealy store, they'll ask you if you want this upgrade or not.
Exactly, 100%.
It's extra money to get this upgrade.
Exactly. But this is going to be built in. You're probably wondering, why is it right here? We give this to you for two things. It's going to give your pressure points, which typically always are in your torso. Your neck, is it your back, is it your hips? Also, we're protecting the mattress because the heaviest part of your body is your torso. So that's why when we give you that 10-year warranty, we don't even blink an eye. But also, you're getting supported even more in the areas where you need it most.
Yeah, even more. You know, we've done a presentation. We've got a whole hour show. We're kind of at the halfway point. So we're gonna take a little break. First, I want to mention it is Monday. So every Monday we do this thing called Just Reduced. So you can pop over to hsn.com and write Just Reduced. You do that every Monday, and you'll, instead of like having to comb through, we comb through it for you and put them all in one place. So you can see a variety of products from a variety of categories, and all of them are just reduced on hsn.com. So Rebecca and I are going to be back, and we're going to lather, rinse, repeat, and give you more details. If you're still in the decision-making process, stay tuned.
In honor of National Military Appreciation Month, HSN is supporting the Foundation for Women Warriors, a nonprofit organization dedicated to honoring and empowering the women veterans community. The foundation works to enhance the personal and economic well-being of veterans by providing financial education, professional development, and mentorship. Join us in support of our women veterans. In honor of Memorial Day, HSN will match customer donations up to $25,000.
Sun's out, deals are on. It's HSN's Memorial Day sale. Soak up 6 days of epic savings with up to 50% off everything site-wide and on air. Plus, this weekend only, unlock extra special Memorial Day deals you won't want to miss. The countdown to your best summer starts now. We're making bigger even better with our supersize values, and they're available only at HSN. Supersize values are based on the price per ounce of the same item in a smaller size. However, they do not reflect a price at which HSN would sell the item. Have questions? Call us at 1-800-284-3900.
Be the first to know when your favorite brands and celebrities will be on HSN. Sign up for When to Watch emails, and we'll let you know when they'll be live on air. Simply go to your HSN account to update your communication preferences and select your favorite brands. Or sign up directly at the bottom of a product page. You'll receive email notification every time your favorite brands will be live on HSN. Customize your shopping experience with When to Watch emails today.
This Memorial Day, we're honoring the brave service members who fought for our country.
We pay tribute to their bravery, courage, and sacrifice for freedom.
And the legacy that they have left behind.
This Memorial Day, join us in honoring our heroes and Gold Star families.
All right, we are back. My name is Helen Keeney. I'm here with Rebecca Wood, and we are talking about a weekly deal drop, not a Today Special, like a lot of people think, like me, because this, you know, I wish I knew. You know, sometimes you find out like a word and how the word came to be. I don't know how it came to be that mattresses on sale on Memorial Day. Like, I don't understand what that correlation is, but it's somehow in like the fabric of America, like Labor Day and Memorial Day.
And it kind of coincides with car sales too.
Yeah,
that
I know.
is really weird.
We don't understand. But unlike car sales, let me just say something.
This is
made in the USA.
Yes.
Every mattress, so when you order, whatever your zip code is, Sealy will go to their locations around the country, and they will see which is the closest one to you, and that's where your mattress is going to be made. So that is a big deal. This is actually the factory footage, Rebecca.
This is one of the factories. You can see that these aren't sitting around in some plastic. These aren't mattresses that nobody wanted. When you call an order, we will go to the factory nearest your home and create your mattress then and there. We're gonna call you within a few days, and we're gonna set up a time that works best for you. From there, you're gonna get our, what we call white glove service, our white glove delivery. They're not actually wearing true white gloves, but it is that top of the line where we bring it into your home, we place it anywhere you want it, upstairs, downstairs, down the hall, and then your old mattress. This is my favorite thing, because what do we all do with that old mattress? We have no idea. Well, for no extra cost, we will either move that mattress to another room if you want to keep that mattress and give it to a child or maybe a guest room, or if you want us to take it and get rid of it, we'll get rid of that and all of the debris from your new mattress at no extra cost. All you're going to be left with is the best night's sleep of your life.
Yeah, and again, this is 5-star luxury experience and also top of the line. Our buyers went to Sealy and with a list of all the things they wanted from the technology. Like if you go to a Sealy showroom, they'll be like, do you want to upgrade this? Do you want to upgrade that? The answer was yes to everything. Everything. This is the upgraded top of the line Sealy mattress. You have 2 choices. You can get the set where you get the foundation, which is 9 inches, and then you get the mattress, or you can get the mattress by itself. The pricing is slightly different, and I'm going to show it to you. So we have the sizes available: twin, full, queen, king, and California king. Those are the sizes that are available. All of them are on 5 flex pay, and all of them are on sale. So you can see that the California king at $1,100 is the same price as the regular price, the HSN deal price of the full. So it's an incredible savings today. 5 months to pay it off with any major credit card: MasterCard, Visa, PayPal, debit card, Apple Pay, whatever you want. It's $139.80 to $239.80. Now that is for the set, the foundation, which is 9 inches, and the mattress. If you want the mattress only, maybe you have a platform bed or an adjustable base, here are those prices: $599 to $999. Again, you compare it with our HSN deal price, which, by the way, is lower than retail. We are not comparing them with retail prices. We are comparing them to our own sale prices. So that's what an amazing deal this is. 5 flex pay, $119.80 to $199.80. That is for the mattress only. Again, if you've got a platform bed or an adjustable base, you don't need to get the foundation. We're also doing something called VIP financing. So if you have an HSN card or our sister network, QVC, we will give you a year and a half, 18 months to pay off the mattress. However, we're going to make it and deliver it right away, and then you pay it off over time. It's the opposite of layaway. Those prices, you can see the mattress only prices, and then we also have VIP pricing for the set. So it's, you know, so incredibly affordable. It's just amazing that you can, and by the way, you can pay that off early. Here's my tip: when you do VIP financing, make sure you pay it off before the 18 months. If you go over the 18 months, they're going to go back and charge you all that interest. So make sure, set an alert on your phone. That's what I do. I set an alert on my phone like a month before. And did I pay off that mattress? Oh yeah, I paid it off a couple months ago. Okay, just double checking, because I need a Post-it or an alert for everything.
I do that even with my subscriptions. I'll go a year ahead and be like, I got to cancel that.
Right.
So real quickly, what I want to do, I'm going to give you a little homework, is I wanted to go through the layers of the 13 inches of comfort and support that you're getting. We showed you our top of the line when it comes to support and those coils, no motion transfer. We showed you the 1.5 inches of our Sealy cool gel foam. This is our Posturepedic technology that's going to give you extra support on those. And then we're going to top it off with absolute luxury. This is our Comfort Loft cover. You can see breathability, again, built in, but take a look at that loft, that comfort. And then on top of our soft knit cover that you can see here, we have built-in antimicrobial agents. So we're going to protect, it's our Surface Guard technology, and we're going to protect you from stains, from odors, from allergens and pollen and dust mite. That also extends the life of your mattress. So now I want you to lay down. I'm going to tell you what all these layers do.
Okay.
I'm going to lay down with you.
Okay.
We'll do it together.
All right.
Don't be afraid.
Which one? Okay.
So when you go down, I don't usually wear shoes.
I have 15 mic packs, so it's only gonna be up there.
That's what I was gonna talk about.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you this.
That's always the problem.
This is a mic pack, and you wear it on the back. And if you are sitting on a chair, it hurts.
Right.
It is not comfortable. Now go back.
Oh, it kind of squishes into it.
In.
Okay.
It envelopes.
Yeah, because I was like, I'll do my best, but you know, I've got a lot of hardware back there.
I know, me too.
So America can hear me chattering.
But do you feel that?
Yeah, oh, that feels so good. Yeah, you do the rest of the hour.
Okay, I can totally. So one of the things I wanted to show is where you're laying, I'm right up next. I didn't even feel that my arm was gonna fall off.
Yeah, I'm at the edge of the bed too.
There's no bowing, no bending. You don't feel like you're unsupported. You don't feel like you're gonna fall off or roll off. You are literally supported right to the very edge. Now, here's where it's...
If somebody just turns the TV on, what are they looking at right now? Are they just looking at our feet? I don't even know what they're showing.
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Hi.
so let me ask you this though. What area of your body hurts the most? Mine's my lower back.
You know, I would say that my feet.
Your feet?
Yeah, from standing on the cement here for all these years with the shoes, that's the part of my body.
Do you want to know?
At the end of the day, like getting, you know, they always say, can't wait to get off my feet.
Yeah,
that's what it is for me.
So what I've found with my old mattresses, my feet would go out like this, and I would wake up, and my hips hurt, my legs hurt. This actually, it kind of cradles your heel and keeps them right in that perfect position.
I didn't even notice that. You're right, I'm not doing the ballet thing.
You're not doing the ballet? Because it actually
it's kind of like going in right there. Yeah, and you know, I will say, you know, you think like, oh, that's not gonna make a difference to your feet, a great mattress. It all makes a difference. It all makes like the hugest of difference. It really, really does. You know, this is new and exclusive. We've got about 20 minutes left in this presentation. There you are. Hi. We've got about 20 minutes left in the presentation. I didn't know where you went at first, and there you are. And by the way, you can see from the side, you know, when you kind of go on the side, you can see where it kind of comes and meets my body and comes to like the curves. So it supports you, it comes to where you are. And the thing that I'm also noticing is how cool this is. Because if you're a woman of a certain age and you get warm at night, that's like a reason alone to get a new mattress. Even if your mattress isn't, you know, 10 years old. And that is old for a mattress. You need to, and this one comes with a 10-year warranty.
10-year warranty.
This one, yeah, so comes with a 10-year warranty. So it's just such a huge difference in your life when you have that luxury. You know, I'm wondering if you've ever gone on vacation. And you've gone on vacation, right? And then you say, oh, I slept so good on vacation.
Yeah. And
I slept so good on vacation. Oh, it was so good. You think, oh, maybe it's because you're not working and everything. Think about the beds that they get at the hotels, because we know a lot. And Sealy, by the way, supplies a lot of those.
They do. We've sold 100 million mattresses worldwide. That's a lot of hotel rooms.
Don't you think that's part of a hotel's business?
Yeah.
Is like if you're like, oh, I'm going to go back to that 5-star hotel because I just like, oh, I just melt into that bed. It just feels incredible. That's the bed that you're getting. That's the level that you're getting.
It's the Sealy Posturepedic, the Rolls Royce, the best of the best, from the foundation, the support, the comfort layers. I loved when we were talking earlier, and it was like, we're 144 years old. HSN is 48 years old. It's a perfect marriage because we know beds, but then our buyers, HSN buyers, knows what you want at home. We've learned what you like, what's too firm, what's, you know, too soft, and we work together to create this. This is the Beddingham that you're gonna only find here.
Right, and it's exclusive. So here's the deal. I know that we will have other deals on mattresses as the years go by. Stand by, it'll happen in September. if you want to do it again.
We might have a mattress topper even. I don't even think.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
something to do with mattresses.
And you know, I'm glad you brought this up. I've always said this for years. If you don't have a mattress pad, Concierge Collection is our own in-house brand of bedding basics. We have the most amazing mattress pads. If you say like, what are the best things that you've sold in the 18 years we've been here? Mattress pads. I didn't realize when you buy a new bed, it's nice to get a new mattress pad. You know, that's something you can throw in the washing machine. So check those out on hsn.com. That's like a sidebar. I don't know why I think I've gone to law school all of a sudden. But yeah, the sidebar is to get a new mattress pad. We have amazing ones at hsn.com. But this is the kind of thing where it's interesting how, when's the last time you got a new cell phone, and how much did you pay for that cell phone? Was it 2 years ago? You know, we were talking about our good friend Luca Puto. I feel like he gets a new cell phone every 15 minutes.
He does.
He gets more new cell phones than any person I've ever met.
And they cost so much money, and they last, if you're lucky, 2 years.
Yeah, because he loves technology.
Yeah, he
Love that. So, but what's really more important in your life is a third of your life you spend in bed. I actually make breakfast and kind of go back to bed and watch TV in bed.
Yeah.
I'm like a breakfast in bed. Like it takes me a while to get going.
My daughter, I guess the kids are calling it this. My daughter loves to bed rot. She's like, I don't want to get out of bed. I just lay in there and yes.
I mean, I think we've stopped judging ourselves, that we realize the benefits of taking that like time for ourselves, self-care. And it's even, you know, even if you're like somebody that loves to take a nap, and they actually had a study recently about how the benefits of taking a nap. I mean, obviously I'm not a doctor, so I'm not gonna like spout some sort of medical thing, but it's like, you know, like a nap and how wonderful you feel when you have a good night's sleep. It is you know, we've got someone who works here at HSN. His name is Brett. He is one of our stage managers. He has triplets. And the anxiety that just thinking about the lack of sleep this poor man hasn't gotten in the past. There he is. I don't know if we're gonna get a shot of him. He's like over there in the dark. But yeah, it's like it's like the heart. There he is, Brett. Wave to America. There he is. He's still like, oy vey. I can't. Like, what am I gonna get to some sleep?
I have triplets.
I think his kids are like 30 now. But no, how old are they? 8 or 9? 12. They're 12. I remember when they were born. It feels like yesterday, even though I wasn't there. I just feel, I'm like, you know, you have like sympathy. Because I have one child, she's 25, and I still remember how the sleep, you know, the sleep is like this thing that is like, once it's taken away from you, you realize
every aspect of your life.
Every aspect.
How you feel, how you think, how you interact with other people, how you perform your duties at work. I need sleep. I know 100%. And the really important thing is, even if you're somebody that has an odd job where you don't get those full 8 hours of sleep, that is even more important, that the hours you do get are the best that you can get. You need to heal, you need to restore your body, and you need the respite. We always talk about what we put our mind through the day to give our mind a rest. Don't you also agree that we put our body through a lot, even just gravity alone? And so when you have something, and I love to do it kind of this way, we always say you're melting into your mattress, but you're melting into your mattress with support. So one of the things I love about this is we're meeting your pressure points where your pressure points are. You're not melting into it and finally hit. We meet your pressure points, and we take all of the gravity, we take all of the strain off of those pressure points so you can actually feel better, live better, and just interact better.
I'm going to talk about something else. You know, we talk about melting into the bed. I'm going to tell you something else. You know, as somebody who's in their 60s, getting out of bed is actually hard.
That's why I talk about that.
So if you're like, when you get out of bed in the morning, you've got to like, oh, I got to push myself. Like you feel those springs, those coils, like kind of bounce you out of this bed.
And the edge to edge.
The edge to edge. It's not like when you sit at the edge of the bed, you feel like you're like sinking off the bed. You ever sat in a bed like that?
Yes.
You feel like you're just going to slide off. You're at the edge of the bed. You come off the bed. It's like you don't even have to like do that. Like, oh, I got to get out of there. It's like the coil
bounces you in.
Like bounces you right out of this bed. And if you can't bounce yourself in and out of your bed.
Can you keep doing that? Because I'm not moving when you're doing that either.
And this is a lot of weight over here.
Look at this. I'm not moving at all. That is crazy.
I'm having fun over here. So I just wanted to mention that because I think a lot of people think about like the comfort of being in bed, but for me, I also think about how easy it is in a mattress that is the newer technology, the coolness, the ease to get in and out of bed, the comfort, the sleep, the everything. You're not, you know, sometimes I know I do this myself. I think, oh, do I really want to spend the money on myself? I could do something for this person or that. Like I'm so reticent to do something, and I know women tend to be like that. I want you to think about how well you can do things for other people if you've got enough rest.
It's like putting your oxygen mask on first.
You don't have triplets, but you've got.
Oh, it feels like it.
You've got 3 girls.
Yes,
they're different ages, but she's got 3 girls.
They're all over the place.
They're all over the place.
And one of the things I'm so blessed with, we still like to cuddle up, cuddle in, and my bed bed is the one they go to.
Right, exactly. And that's why you have the king. You've got to do
California king. I want all of the space.
Same with me and my daughter, you know. And both of us, you know, raise our kids as single moms, and it's like a whole different ball of wax, and you've got to do everything. And listen, whatever your life is like, whatever activities you have to do, whether you're retired and your only activity is pickleball and gardening, you know, whatever it is you do, or if you have like all this group of people like waiting for you to cook dinner, caregiver, you know, maybe you're caring for your parents, maybe they're old, like whatever whatever you have to do, everything is easier if you get enough sleep. Even if, you know, I will say this, even watching a movie or reading a book, if you haven't had enough sleep, if you find that you haven't gotten through a movie without falling asleep, maybe you're not getting enough sleep at night.
You know what I've noticed too, when I really am sleep deprived, is when I drive home and I'm like, I don't remember the drive home.
Yeah. All right, that's this job. That's what you do in your bed.
Okay. But it is. It's just
that's
your
the
brain.
crazy hours of this job.
Probably
that's on your
but
mattress.
it is like your brain just doesn't function.
But that's what happens. We know what happens in lack of sleep. But let's go over the pricing one more time. We've only got 10 minutes left in this show. What I hope for you is that you treat yourself to the basic needs of sleep with this incredible deal, weekly deal drop. You can get either the mattress alone, or you can get the foundation in the mattress, which is really for everybody unless you have adjustable mattress or a platform bed. Twin full queen, king California king. Those are two different sizes, by the way, king and California king. We just have them lumped together there because they're the same price. You will get a different size bed. It's just the same price as a king. I have a king at home, actually. So $1,199 is our weekly deal drop price. You're saving about $500. I mean, and that's a savings off of our deal. That is not retail. The HSN deal price is not retail. That is our deal price, our negotiated lower price. This is a sale price off of our negotiated price. 5 flex pay, that's 5 months, any major credit card. We 5-star white glove delivery with a first payment. And then we also have the HSN card where we do VIP financing. Here is the mattress only for those of you with a platform bed, or for those of you who have an adjustable base and don't need the 9-inch foundation that is complementary to this mattress. $599 to $999, 5 flex pay, $119.80 to $199.80. Now, either choice, you get a choice of VIP financing. That means if you already have an HSN card or a Q card from our sister network QVC, you have a year and a half to pay it off, but you're saying, well, I want a year and a half. You can get an HSN card right this second, and then you have an HSN card. There's no annual fee. It's a free card. Just go to hsn.com, put in HSN card in the search, or you can call an 800 number, 1-800-695-1418. We even have a $25 coupon to welcome you. You could take it off of your purchase price of the bed if you would like. Here's the breakdown of if you do a year and a half. Now, keep in mind, you can pay it off early. You don't have to do even payments. You could do the minimum payment plus $10. You can do the minimum payment, just the minimum payment. However you want to do it, just make sure you pay it off before that year and a half is out. Otherwise, they're going to charge you interest. So make sure you mark your calendar when the year and a half is out. We've only got about 7 minutes left in the presentation. What do you think we should talk about?
Well, one of the things I wanted to show you too is you're seeing all of the layers, but we did a little fun math yesterday where we said if you were to take that queen mattress and divide it by 10 for 10 years, because that's the warranty you're getting, and then by 365 days, the best night's sleep is going to cost you 25 cents a night.
What?
25 cents.
That's
amazing. That's not just for a mattress. This is top of the line Sealy mattress. Remember, we're the #1 most trusted brand in America when it comes to mattresses. We're not some brand new mattress company that's out there that you're seeing in social media that sounds,
I always go Bob's Mattresses or Bob's. I don't know why I pick on poor Bob.
But now they have these weird names like Sinestro. I don't know what I made that up in my mind. But we stand by it. We're giving you a 10-year warranty. Some of these companies haven't even been around for 10 years.
Some of them are not made in the USA, so that they are not CertaPure.
Yes.
So they have formaldehyde and other things in them. When you order a mattress from our today's special, the Sealy has has several manufacturing plants throughout the United States. The one closest to you will make your brand new fresh mattress upon ordering, and then the white glove 5-star delivery to your house. So that is a very unusual. Usually when you go on a sale, you'll go in there and they'll be like, we've got this one and that one. Which one do you want? They're back in the warehouse. They dust it off and they bring it out. That's not what's happening here. This is like how the rich and famous order. They'll say, I want this made for me. Oh, do you want the best of this or the best of that? I want the best of everything. Okay, we'll just bring it to your house. Where do you want it? Should we take away your old one? Let's take the packaging off. It's like being a celebrity, the way you get to order mattresses here.
And you don't have to pay any extra. So many times if you do go and you get a sale price, then you have to pay more for the warranty, more for delivery, more for taking away the debris.
Exactly.
This is all included. And what I want to show you too here is that Sealy brand. This is the white glove delivery that we're talking about. We work around your schedule. You actually pick the time that works best for you. And I love the fact that all you have to do is open the door and point. That's literally all you have to do. And we're taking everything away. There's nothing worse than having all of that debris and you're trying to fit it in your recyclable bin. We take it all, so you're just left with the best night's sleep. And how do we know it's the best night's sleep? Because we have handcrafted this with our best technology.
How many patents does Sealy have?
125 patents worldwide. 125.
Right, so each of those improvements in your night's sleep is exclusive to this brand.
It's exclusive, and we've listened to you. We've built on those 144 years of business, learned from you what you need to give you the best night's sleep. Then we go and partner with orthopedic specialists to show us how it can be done and what needs to happen to do that. And just what I love that you can see here is this is the mattress. It's 13-inch. This is everything that's inside. So in this mattress, your support has support, 1.5 inches of our gel foam that's going to support the coils that support your body. 2 different types of coils are on here. They're the best of the coils. There are Pro HD coils. This is that edge coil that Helen was talking about, how it almost gives you a spring up, so you're not sinking in, you're never gonna fall off, you've got edge-to-edge support. And then the individual, again, HD Pro coils here are gonna stop that motion transfer, support your body. This is where, as we move up, it's always our comfort layers. This is going to cradle your body. It's going to mold to your body. And then we give you that extra support down the center third. That's our Posturepedic Plus technology. I love this because I love to show you how it bounces back. So you're not, no one's ever gonna walk into your room and say, oh, you sleep on the right side, or you sleep on the left
That's
side.
the cooling magic. It is cooling technology throughout, and that's not the only cooling.
No, we have Sealy Chill technology built into every fiber of the top. That is the top of the line. It literally feels like the cool side of your pillow all night long.
My favorite time was when I was bouncing on this side of the bed and you weren't moving at all.
Can we do that one
I
more
was
time?
literally bouncing like a toddler. Because
It's
I was
so
like,
much fun.
look how easy it is to get in and out of the bed. Look how easy it is.
And I'm not moving. This is just crazy. So you're gonna do that now to your husband. You're just gonna get it.
I think this is so fun. No, because I want you to see, by the way, the coils, how easy it is to get in and out. And when you come to bed and you're like plunk down and you're doing, like, she's not moving at all.
And this is a queen. It's not like, oh, there's so much space.
Right.
Yes.
I'm a delicate little flower.
She's she's just a little tiny thing.
I'm like a little tiny wisp of a thing. No, there's a giant lady jumping up and down on the other side of the bed. We've got about 3 minutes left in this presentation. Here's the main thing I want you to do. If you want this bed and you put it in your cart, make sure you check out. I'm getting updates from my producer that every single size is gonna sell out. Most popular is queen. If you have the queen, make sure you check out. I don't want you to miss out, because if you put it in your cart and come back even in an hour and you don't see it anymore, that means it's sold out and someone else bought it. So just putting it in your cart there's no savesies. And I'm telling you from experience, that's happened to me. I put something in my cart and I was like, oh, I can't wait to get that. Oh, did I check out? And I go to check out and it's gone, because you miss out. 7 left in twin in the set. So 7. I mean, a 13 in the California King in the set. And we already sold out earlier, and then we went back to Sealy and said, can we have a couple more so we could do this show? This is it. They're not gonna agree to do any more at this price. So we've got very limited quantity, just a few hundred across the board in the set and the mattress only, across the board on everything. The white glove 5-star delivery, by the way, is free, and that is not the case if you purchase it at a store, a brick and mortar store, they won't go, oh, we'll do all that for free.
No.
They're like, did you bring a truck?
One of the things I want to point out too, if you are looking at that full or twin when the kids go off to college, they're terrible mattresses. For how much money you pay, you would think you'd get at least a decent mattress. They are like cardboard. This would be such a gift to give somebody because you're working hard when you're going to college. For me, I had a job and I was going, I had actually 2 jobs and I was going full time.
Oh no, I waited tables in New York City when I went to college. I worked myself through college.
So it's a great thing to be able to give them. And remember, there are handles on all 4 sides, so if you're taking it, it makes it easy. Now, you're not going to have to do that if it's being delivered at home.
College kids can carry their own mattresses.
College kids can handle that.
That's very true. All right, now, when is your next show? When is your next show? I know you've got a couple more today, right?
7 p.m.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
I think maybe 1 a.m. So if you want to join me in the middle of the night. Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Technically tomorrow. But it feels like one day for you because you
forgot. I forget. Like, how did I get home?
Because she's not going to be able to sleep. All right. Well, thank you so much. You did an amazing job.
Amazing. Thank
I know you guys are going to love your new mattress. So many of you who've treated yourself. I'm going to be staying with you for the next 2 hours. We have more goodies for you. I would also stay for my 3rd hour because we've got new amazing bedding to go on your brand new mattress. But we're going to jump right in now to Arlo Home Security, our best value of the day for this holiday weekend. It's our Today Special.